We have a lot of patterns we're going to get to. We're going to combine modes and triads. Before we do that, I want to talk very briefly about the diminished arpeggio. The diminished arpeggio is something you can sneak in, and it gives you a very cool sound over the F7 chord. So if you take the F7 chord, and from the half step above, that's F sharp or G flat, you can start a diminished arpeggio, which looks like this. Now that's basically the same thing as an F7 arpeggio, which we looked at in the last lesson. The only difference is it has this note right here, the F sharp. And that gives it a little bit of tension. That's not a note you would resolve to, but it's great to sneak in. If I play the same exercise that we've already looked at, and I throw in the diminished instead of the F7 arpeggio, this is what it sounds like. Okay? Slightly different sound. Another cool thing about the diminished arpeggio is you can start it from any note because it's what's called a symmetrical pattern. So if I start it from A, I can do that. Here's what that sounds like. I can also start this pattern from C. This creates a nice little walk down. I start on C, then I play the diminished, and then I move to B flat. I could also start the diminished on E flat. Okay, so that opens up a lot of doors for playing over the 2-5-1. Let's hear it with the rhythm. So the diminished arpeggio comes from the diminished scale. We're not going to get into the diminished scale just yet, because it's pretty advanced. But the arpeggio should give you a lot to work with. You may have encountered the diminished arpeggio at one point or another with licks such as this. It's not unheard of in the rock and metal world. But when you play it in jazz, you sneak it in. And there's only these certain times where you get to use it. And the F7 is one of those times. When you're ready, let's play this with the band. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.